Welcome back to another edition of Dungeoning Your Dragon. What
Oh,
happened last time?
oh my God, Pink.
What the fuck?
You
I,
Are you
sent me a
okay?
picture of Naruto. It's so
Oh.
cute.
I said, what happened last time?
Nothing
Nothing
of
of
Mr. Q.
consequence.
I'm busy thinking about an old man dog.
hmm Hmm. In other words, what really happened last time?
Time fuckery.
Hmm?
Time fuckery.
Time fuckery and banishment.
Banishment, yeah. I
Okay.
knew this spell was going to be useful.
So,
It paid off.
Did.
hmm,
I'm glad we talked each other into that spell.
what led to the banishment? And what did you banish from where?
DM fuckery.
Yep.
How
That's
I
the
would
short
be
version.
insulted if I could be.
Are you saying the DM doesn't have fuckery?
Hmm. I would hope I have fuckery.
This is my
That's true.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
So the party was
we were in
lost.
a swamp, a foggy, marshy, dead. We
Ulterior
had to get
plane.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
With our
Clearly
undead
somewhere
devils.
else.
So we ditched the swamp by banishing ourselves. Well, Zoria banished us.
Hmm. First, Zoria banished an individual by the name of.
Jarek.
Nope.
Quentin.
Oh, Quentin.
Quentin,
Quentin got there first
the half-orc.
to test
Well-
out the banishment.
We needed a live subject to see whether he would. Well, actually, no. The first subject was Jarek,
Mm-hmm.
and he came
Who
back.
got burned.
Oh, yeah, he came back sort of alright. But then we banished Quentin, and he was gone. He didn't come back because Zoria concentrated on it for a minute, so we were not in our home plane. And then we did some portable hole fuckery and got everyone and the horses out by banishing Jarek, and then Zoria banished herself looking into a mirror.
We're also glossing over the fact that Zoria was paranoid Quentin might be
Yes,
returning.
yes.
Due
She would.
to the home plane
Mm-hmm.
shenanigans.
Yeah, that's why she let it set, I guess. Because if he would have come back, oh boy,
Mm-hmm.
We
bad
also lost the carriage because we could not take it with us.
news. Nope.
You had to prioritize objects of size. So the carriage was something that was left behind instead of the horses.
Deprioritized.
Yeah.
But you stuffed 3 horses into
Yep.
Zoria's hole.
Phrasing.
Nope, phrasing's perfect.
Yep.
And
Phrasing still.
proceeded to seriously injure Bubbles in the process.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, Fitch jumped in the hole, fed him a good berry, did a little magic. And then, once you had thoroughly banished yourself, Zoria takes a couple deep breaths of air in the night, back on the material plane.
Yep.
After coming
Smug as can be.
Mhm. After coming close to a couple of corpse mounds, which seemed to have been waiting for a smaller group of individuals to approach. And she said something to the effect that I'd love to talk, but I just don't have the time.
It was something in the effects of like, if you
Ask us
wanted to
next
talk,
time.
ask us next time. We might say something.
Hmm.
Okay, bye. And
Okay,
she was
bye.
gone.
Appears in the material plane, and then a couple minutes later, whips out the portable hole and sets it on the ground, and Fitch starts hucking miniaturized horses out.
Yep.
I believe the time dilation that we experienced was somewhere around 6 times.
Yeah,
Or
we said it
more
was
than that.
something like we had only been in
Yeah,
there like
6 times,
maybe
yeah.
some type of like couple days, week maybe, and a few months had gone by in the material.
Mm-hmm.
I did the math on it at some point. I think it was 6 times.
It's
I did the
I think
math as
worse
well. We
than
wouldn't
that.
have been gone a full month, even with the 6x time dilation.
Oh man, if only time flowed
Unevenly.
linearly. Or
You're assuming
Almost
logic
like
here.
Gump wrote the script.
yeah,
Jump writing the script means math doesn't matter.
right.
It's also
I-
really hard to keep track of how many hours we were in the fog because there's no sense of day passage there.
Mhm. That
Also
is
true.
true.
Jarek loved it there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was no sun up, sun down bullshit.
There was just, I feel like sleeping.
Derek was down to stay there for a while.
And Jerick was not staring at his clock while you were there.
Mm-mm. Well, at least not for very long.
Yeah. Jerick, the half orc is not there when you appear in the night. And you
Yeah,
wait
that's tracks.
a few minutes before leaving. To
That's
do
pretty
what?
long. Probably investigate that farmhouse, because, I mean, victuals.
Victuals.
Victuals are necessary.
Okay. So, Jerick wanders over to the farmhouse. It's dark inside. No issue for you, though. You can hear a horse nicker, make a noise in the barn
Nickering about in the stables.
as you pass by. Small barn.
We're not looking for horse meat, though.
No. Jerick's out there looking for man meat.
That's not inaccurate.
You approach the house.
He'll hat himself up to look a little younger, less threatening.
Oh, okay.
You know, just in case we need to pull the Oliver twist.
Sure.
I was about to say, he already looks 17. What is he, an infant? Did you hat a diaper on him?
No, he probably
Yeah.
looks somewhere like late 13, 14, some shit like that. Like,
Sure.
try to look like a farm boy.
Okay.
Farm boy is falling on terrible luck, you see, sir?
So, like,
Gosh, golly
Jerick.
willikers, I could use the kindness of my fellow man.
So, if Jerick was rewound in time 5 years, back to being the farm boy that he is.
Let's not jump to any conclusions.
uh, you knock on the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, we'll look through the windows first.
Okay.
We'll be a proper creeper first.
Sure. It's a small house. It seems to be 3 rooms. In one of the rooms, a small humanoid child sleeps. In another of the rooms, the curtains are gone. And in the third room, it seems to be the main area of the house.
So there's no way to actually see who else is in the house outside of a baby.
Humanoid child, not infant, but yes. Unless you have some sort of magic device.
No. Yeah, he'll knock. Fuck it.
On the window or the door?
The door.
So you knock, loud enough to be heard in the middle of the night. And it takes a few moments, but eventually a man opens the door holding a crossbow, and he just kind of he cracks it open. Yeah.
Sure. Just, I seem to be lost.
Okay. Where are you
I-
from?
Shit. Carcom?
Is that way?
Do you mind if I use your stables? Can you put the crossbow away? It's a little disconcerting.
Um, make a deception check.
Oh, goody. I don't know if I even have that. I should, but I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I'll be damned. You
These
don't fail me now.
poor NPCs can never roll insight.
19.
Yeah. Well, he rolled a 6 on the die.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, sure, you can use the stables. Just watch out for Willie.
Willie?
Yeah, he's the horse. He's kind of mean.
Oh, oh. Do you have by chance anything left over from your dinner that I could? It's been a very long road.
Yeah. Let me go look. He shuts the door, and you hear the sound of a wooden beam being lowered in front of it.
Yeah, that tracks.
Um, and he comes back, crossbow lowered, and opens the door. A little more this time, but he's still halfway behind it.
That's fair. Cover is cover.
Yeah. Um, and he holds out a stick of mutton, leg of mutton.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. You're very gracious, sir. Do you have a god I should thank?
Uh, no, not really. We haven't we haven't really prayed to the gods in a while.
We?
My wife and myself.
Oh, good. He stabbed him.
Oh, good. Uh-huh. Make an attack roll.
Oh, I feel terrible playing Jarek sometimes.
Oh, no, because it fits. You're a hungry vampire.
20 dirty.
Oh, yeah. That'll hit.
Oh, I used the wrong command. 19 damage.
Well, where do you stab him? Because he
In the
doesn't
throat.
remain standing.
I mean, assuming that if you're asking me how I'm doing this,
Yeah.
that's something different. Oh, then it's going to be the throat.
Okay.
Because we're going for silence here.
Okay.
He'll just get him in the throat and then put the leg of mutton into his mouth to just help gag him as he steps inside and just slowly slides the guy down the wall.
Okay.
And he'll stop for a second and listen to see if the wife screams or if she might be watching from somewhere.
Make a perception check, Jarek.
17.
17. You do not feel any eyes upon you, nor see them.
Okay, good. Well, we're going to take him out to the stables then.
Okay.
And we're going to just push him under the giant pile of hay that we know they have.
Yeah, of course.
And he was what, a human? Like kind of a burly-ish human?
Yeah.
Well, so is Jarek now. And he's going back to the house.
Okay. And you kind of know what he sounds like a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. He'll spend a few moments practicing that.
A little gruff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we probably don't need to cover the rest of what happens now.
Jarek beds his wife and eats
Mhm.
his child
Oh, yeah.
in no particular order. And then eats the wife?
No, actually, he'll bed the wife. Maybe bed the wife again in the morning and then eat her. No, he'll just bed the wife because then there's light. Bed the wife, eat the wife. Baby's in MRE.
Okay. Okay. Jarek gets his fill.
And now he has a horse.
Yeah. A while later, while Jarek is occupied, Zoria stumbles into the night, lays down the hole, and proceeds to step aside as horses are thrown up out of it.
They are yeeted, not thrown.
Yeeted.
Thank you.
It's okay, they're miniature horses though. So.
Yep.
Vest probably hops out of the hole
Boy,
themselves.
Clydesdale.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I
And you-
imagine that Vess is like brushing off the touch of so many creatures crammed into that hole. Like, ugh, things touched
Horses,
me.
horses are fine as
Mhm.
long like horses. Bess will, yeah, the hole and use the sending stone to send Callan.
Okay.
We're back in the right plane. We still good for Hester? That's it.
Okay. Yes. Let me know when to meet you there. I am currently on business elsewhere, but reasonably close.
And that's what Vess will be doing while horses are being yeeted. So hopefully he's discreet, but
Sure. I don't
I
know.
was gonna ask, does he do it out in the open or no?
like quietly to the side, but really like do rollies to see if somebody notices or whatever. Depends on what people are doing. I feel like Fitch is at least preoccupied with Yeet.
And
Yep.
calming the horses down and
Mhm.
doctoring them and
Yes.
all of that.
Yep. Zora is holding Bubbles as if he were like, I don't know what, a small dog or just
Like a Shih Tzu.
yeah, and kind of like leaning against him and just
Enjoying the cuddles.
enjoying the cuddles.
Mm-hmm.
She
I
also
would like
looks.
to think. I would like to
Mm.
think at this moment Fitch drops the spell.
Oh, doesn't matter. She still looks smug as fuck. Like just self-satisfied. Just. She's beaming practically. She pets Bubbles some more,
Mm-hmm.
and then she goes to close her hole.
Freezing.
Okay. So you three have the night arrayed before you.
Looking around and kind of like, I mean, clearly we don't like. I would be incredibly surprised if we had any idea of where we are. But are there any like, are we on the same continent?
Actually, you've passed through this area a number of times.
Whew, okay.
Okay.
You are on the road between Al Nuzat and Karkam.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly as planned.
Roughly where you disappeared from.
Nice.
Within a couple miles.
Not bad, Z.
No, not bad. Mm-mm.
We got some business to attend to next, though. I mean, I
You
know
did
you
say
want.
yes.
Yeah, you want to stop by, check on the grapes. I know that, but we're still on for Hester.
Yes.
Where the fuck's Jarek?
I mean, she should be right here. Time dilation should not be that intense. And Zora does the hand gestures for sending.
Mm-hmm.
Jarek, we're back. I thought I told you to stay put.
Oh
Where are you?
no.
It worked perfectly. My plan.
I'm assuming Jarek does get this during.
Yeah.
Give me a few minutes, Merida. I'm coming.
What? I don't think he understood. She does it again.
Same words?
She asks where he has wandered to,
Oh, okay.
and she emphasizes that everything is as planned.
I am amazing. It all worked out according to the great will of Zoria, etc., etc.
You may shower your praise upon me now.
And later, and maybe some more after that too, because I'm sure I'll do more amazing things by then.
Yeah, something like that. That's the spirit.
Sounds about right, yeah. I can't come any faster. Just give me 10 minutes.
Why is he doing voice?
What was that?
He's doing a voice.
Yes, he's doing voice.
What voice?
It's not his.
Oh,
He also said he can't come any faster. So I assume he's near, maybe?
I mean, might actually be the opposite. Might be a little farther away than we expected. Maybe that's why you can't get here sooner.
He doesn't know what he should know what he is. Pick up any landmarks or like a farmhouse with inside or something like that.
Oh. It's a relatively clear sky. The moonlight beaming down does outline a dark farmhouse surrounded by fields. Roughly a quarter mile away.
Is it reasonable to conclude that he might be there?
Is it reasonable to conclude that? Not necessarily, no. What do you consider? I mean, would you consider Jarek to just go to the first farmhouse he saw? Zoria?
Zora turns to the group and says, Jarek probably went to the first farmhouse he saw.
Yeah, I mean, he'd probably be a little peckish.
Oh. Oh. Did we not feed him?
Yeah, but I mean, you know how he is. He's a little bit of a glutton, in my opinion.
Mm,
And
I
Vess
did not.
takes a big sip of wine after saying that.
Mm.
I did not want to burn farmhouse tonight. All right. Gloria mounts her steed. Is that
Mhm.
a thing? Yeah.
Good. Vess, Fitch, you have 2 other
No
horses.
doctoring the horses.
What was
Fitch
the
is
last part?
Still doctoring them.
still tending the horses. Fitch, make a
Mhm.
medicine check. Unless you're doctoring them
medicine?
magically.
A veterinary check.
Yeah. It's still medicine.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't.
Alright. That 20.
Hey, all right.
So 3 seconds later, the horses are ready to go.
Yeah.
Or they explode.
Fitch
Depends on what she's going for.
gives the horses a few good berries. I don't know if they're the cocaine laced ones, but the horses seem
No.
very aware.
Very happy horses.
And actually, uh, wraps their legs well. Gives them some soothing words. An incantation or two is spoken, maybe.
This one is the best.
But how long does that take?
uh, Fitch does this over the course of maybe 10 minutes. Once he's out of the hole.
Yeah, at this point, Jarek's probably still saddling up. Henry, was it?
Willie.
Willie, that was it.
Oh, I figured Jarek would still be busy.
Well, I mean, he's been interrupted now.
As if that's enough to make him.
Right?
Hard to finish when you have this much pressure.
Jarek, the
17-year-old
17-year-old boy,
Yeah. Anyways,
thinks about boobs and is like, oh.
Yeah.
in 10 minutes, when the horses are ready, Vess will take whichever one Fitch doesn't take.
Hmm. Fitch, you taking Cletus or Nickelback?
Neither.
Okay.
Fitch doesn't know how to ride.
All right, Vess, you taking Cletus or Nickelback?
Nickelback.
Okay.
Uh,
I guess we tie Cletus to one of the
yeah.
other horses.
Sure.
And like, is Victoria still there, or has she already?
No, she's still there.
Vess looks over at Zoria. What about
What? Who?
the one who's not riding on a horse?
Bitch, do you not know how to ride?
This one does not.
Pitch to an
Interesting.
intentional wingman.
You can drive a carriage, but you can't ride a horse.
Yes.
Can't you just talk to the horse the way that you talk to the horse when they're doing the carriage thing?
It has nothing to do with the personality of the horse. There's too much motion in the ocean, and this one gets sick.
There is no ocean.
Wait, so it's not about not knowing how to ride, it's about being incapable of being on a horse at all.
An eyeball is licked.
Can you ride
So
boats?
without a carriage, we can't travel anywhere
Hmm.
unless we go by foot.
I'll point out Jarek made this argument already.
Before we had horses, we could go by horse.
Oh well, this is going to be a tedious way to Kharkon.
Fitch is just gonna crab. No, he's not gonna crab. He's gonna.
Could you
He's
horse?
gonna. He's gonna ass.
Bitch turns into a mule.
Bess will go ride the horse towards the farmhouse.
Okay. And Zoria as well, and Fitch as a mule.
Yep.
So you all get to the farmhouse. At which point, Jarek, where are you?
It's been like 20 minutes then since ascending, I'm assuming. Somewhere
Yeah.
around there. Yeah, Jerk's probably out trying to get Willie to calm the fuck down.
Make an animal handling check, Jarek.
Yeah, this is gonna be terrible.
And Willie is not calm.
He's an ornery boy. 13.
13. Well, you don't get kicked by Willie. He's also not taking the bit that you're trying to stick in his mouth.
And is there a wagon around? This guy was a farmer. He had to haul shit, right?
There is a wagon.
Oh.
It is also in the barn. Yeah.
Dirk will look over at the crying infant who is currently sitting on a stack of hay that is probably, hiding the body of his father.
Not an
You
infant.
could have
It
made
is
this
a
easy.
child.
Oh, child, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, about how old?
Like 7.
Oh. Okay. You could have made this easier. Why'd you have to have such an ornery horse?
Oh, my daddy.
Yeah, I know. Broken record, man. Right.
You're not daddy. Where's mommy?
Mommy's in cloud 9 right now. Calm down. Finishing touches.
They said
She
I'm
went while
not
she was
supposed to
asleep.
go with strangers.
Yeah, well, mommy and daddy are dead. Okay, you either go with the stranger, or you stay here and die.
Why are they dead?
Because they died. Keep up.
Okay.
I imagine that's something along the lines of the scene that the party ends up riding up
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. There are, as you three approach, there are voices coming from inside the barn. Small barn. One of them is Jarek's.
Yeah. Zora trots in, dignified.
Bess
Is it
just
Jarek
follows.
himself or no?
It's Jarek. Normal looking Jarek.
What was that, Vis?
Bess follows.
Jarek probably gave up the guys while he was eating this man's wife.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if he takes a hit, the illusion falls, so,
Sora looks around, looks at the child, looks at Jarek. What's this, Jarek?
How long have you been here?
Yeah. You see, you've been gone for so long. I started a family. I went back to my roots of farming. And this is... What's your name?
Jared?
Jared?
Yeah?
Jared. I apparently decided to name my child Jared.
Really now?
I found a horse and a wagon. What do you want?
Found?
It is not a covered wagon.
Yeah, wagon's
better than
fine.
It
nothing.
is simply a
Yeah.
flatbed wagon.
Where did it come from? She
Well,
gestures at the child with her chin.
In the house. And presumably before that from a vagina.
Hmm.
You say that, and yet bitch is the thing.
Okay, or an egg.
Spicy this evening, jerk. Vishla says.
Interrupted. What do you want from me? You got to eat.
You
You think
stopped.
I had to hurry. Anyway, I can't get this beast of burden to get along.
Hmm.
Jared, can you put the bit in this thing's mouth?
No.
What are you gonna do about children?
You have a whip.
I mean, I think that's a little bit of an extreme step, but yeah, I do have a whip.
I mean, it worked for Zoria.
Soft pink skins.
Are you suggesting I whip Jared if he doesn't do as
Ye-
I say? Jared, you hear
Yes.
that? The big red lady saying I should be whipping you if you don't do as I say. Do you like whips,
I'm
Jared?
She's a goblin. Goblins are icky.
That's just ignorant.
Oh yeah, no, she comes down from the horse with a thud.
Okay, well, Jared, it was nice knowing you.
She will lift the child by the jaw.
Not difficult.
Yeah, look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you know what a goblin is. I'm not that. You get to make that mistake once. Do you understand?
Well, fine. What are you? Are you one of those devil people?
Hobgoblin.
See? You're a goblin. You said it yourself.
Ah, she drops him like carelessly, like this thing is just broken.
This thing's useless.
From I don't know how many feet high. Like she probably like 4, 5.
Like
Twice
eye
his height
level.
high. Yeah.
Yeah, he was eye level and then just
Twice his height. Sure. Oh, okay. Well, he lands pretty okay.
Jarek, I'm assuming the progenitors are
I flipped a coin,
Consume-
yeah.
I flipped a coin.
Mm. And you want to take horse. Are you not concerned about being branded as horse thief?
Really? That's our priority. You were just talking about whipping a child and you're concerned about being a horse thief?
Yes.
You know, I would feel really bad if that kid wasn't a little pain in my ass.
But campaign that's soon enough.
The point is, we have a horse, we have a wagon.
Mm-hmm. And nuisance.
And nuisance?
Yes.
I
Bother.
mean, oh, you mean the kid? I was thinking more MRE, but I mean, you know, suit yourself. Not my kid.
Does he have someone to stay with or not? It's not clear in my head.
Jared, do you have someone to stay with?
Grandma lives back in the city.
Yeah, that's a no.
I'm a big red goblin. Ha ha ha. Look at me. I'm
So I vote to
tall.
give him to Fitch.
To give him to Fitch.
You have
The
amazingly
works up.
terrible survival instincts.
Fitch, do you want to doctor this boy? I think he hurt himself when Zoria dropped him.
No, I didn't. I'm strong. Stronger than her.
Doubtful.
The
Zora's,
ass shrugs.
Zora's just thinking of Cugs. Shakes her head. I suggest you just have him. Kinda like treat. Does it taste different for you?
I don't eat children.
Anymore.
You do now.
Okay, any takers on Jared? Going once. Going twice.
Dibs?
3 times.
I'll eat him. You don't have to.
Oh, you guys gonna make me stab a kid. Even I feel bad about that.
You could just drop me above him.
Jarek, your actions have consequences. Named Jared.
So you're telling me I have to stab him?
What?
You're the one who took him away from the things that could keep him not being stabbed.
I flipped a coin.
And he
And you have to-
remembers my face.
You have to
Oh,
live with the
God's sake.
consequences.
God, I don't want to kill children.
And you
Jared,
should not have ate his parents.
Jared,
He what? You ate my parents?
Jared, shut up.
What?
Listen,
Well, you did eat his parents, didn't
Are
you?
you some sort of vampire?
No, he's apparently a goblin. That's what you think things are, right? Goblins?
No,
We're all
she's
just
a
goblins
she's
here.
a goblin. You're an elf.
She's not a
Oh
goblin.
yeah, she punts him.
Just
Jared
kick
may
him.
not have to do anything. Like, good God. Zori is ready to murder him.
Make an attack rolls though, yeah.
Who would have
Fitch is
guessed?
still a mule.
Yes.
The tongue comes out, licks the eyeball.
What do I add to this?
It's an unarmed attack. So you're
Does it-
proficient.
Zoya
Does that allow-
doesn't have proficiency
Everyone
in
has
this one.
proficiency in unarmed strikes.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay. Proficiency is
Sorry,
plus
it
3
doesn't.
at the moment.
Sounds right. 4? I don't know.
Wait,
Three.
Okay.
it's 3.
Plus your dex.
Yeah, it's a 14. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 hits the child, yes.
1 damage.
Yes. And you kick him and he
Yeah.
stumbles back, is pushed back, falls on the ground.
Who would have guessed that the abused child would be an abuser?
Everyone who's ever studied abuse.
He starts crying a little.
Oh, shut up.
That's a good way to stop a 7-year-old from crying.
Grow a spine.
Do you have any magic that can just wipe his memory?
Yes.
Jarek,
It will wipe a bit
stab
more.
the kid.
Okay, Jared. Okay. Come here, buddy. Bring it in.
He starts like crawling on the ground away from you.
Oh, don't do that. That makes it so much worse. Think about me, please. Think about my feelings. As he's pulling out his schlub, walking towards this kid.
Okay.
Don't be selfish. This doesn't have to be like this.
Well, he gets up and turns to run into the night.
Ass
Oh,
does
yeah.
this thing.
What?
The ass follows the child and does the kicking.
Oh, he's getting trampled to death. That's interesting.
What the fuck?
This has taken so many detours.
Fitch never heard do no harm.
Fitch did, but this one isn't a patient yet. Doesn't fall under those rules.
Has to make him a patient first.
Only one person
Yep.
here is allowed to be mule-headed.
Okay, Fitch.
An attack roll.
Yes, sure.
Say 12.
Yes. Fitch stomps
I'm
the
going
child
to use.
into the ground,
Yes.
and you're going to use.
I'm going to do the action for mules, which is hooves.
Appropriate.
Let me pull out that d4. It's here somewhere.
Oh no, the kid seems hurt. Fitch,
It's
quick.
5 damage.
Okay.
The kid's taking 6
The-
damage.
Yes, the child is now unconscious. But as the child, Fitch, how do you want to do this? As the child is running away, a mule runs braying into the night.
He's not braying. He just runs after it and just
Lays him out.
yeah.
Okay.
Jericho.
And then
Throw this one
Fitchify
aside.
and do his thing.
What is his thing?
Yeah, I don't know. There's two
Rips
options
the head
here.
off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Never mind, he isn't throwing
Option
Vishla. He's
B.
just holding Vishla, about to throw it, and sees Fitch doing the Fitch thing. Goes, oh. All right, I know. It's weird, but I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed. I'm pretty sure that's if.
He's
Yeah,
messier than we are.
Fitch puts Vishla away, shaking his head. So anyway, I got us a horse and a wagon, and apparently secured a free meal for Fitch, which
It should,
I think
he
I
should have
should feel
taken
bad
the thing.
about. What was that?
It's very, very messy.
I said he should have taken whip.
I thought it was a smaller kid. They all look tiny when they're asleep.
Hmm.
Felt bad, but thinking maybe infant, take it to town, drop it off somewhere. Turned out it was a mouthy kid. So yeah, we have a horse and a wagon.
I object. Again, don't want to be seen as horse thief.
How about a wagon thief?
Is not much better.
Look, I
You
can't
know,
make us the
so yeah,
wagon
if it
here.
would make you feel better, you could trade your spell book for it.
That is a burn, not at, well, is it at me? Did I do that? Was Edric the
That
one that
was
did
that
that?
was Edric.
That was Edric.
Oh, yeah, it hurt me when I did that. I
Yeah,
remember
that.
now.
Yeah, that.
I think
Alpha was in deep pain over that.
I repressed that. But now I remember.
I
Oh
like
god.
how both of the players involved with that transaction who were unhappy about it went on to play Wizards next.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, suppose we can paint it.
Well, how exactly do you think you're going to get a horse to be chill with me on it? Horses don't exactly like me.
They do not. Is there a barrel around?
Don't you even fucking think about it.
You don't breathe.
What are you gonna? What?
Think of
What
it
are you,
as a sabbatical from the world. You just are a barrel. A barrel jerk. Yes.
how far are we from Carcom or from the estate rather? How long do you think we are away?
I don't know. How
I
long are
mean,
we? Do we know him?
That was him asking Zoria, but yeah.
Specifically, no.
Mm.
Days, weeks.
Uh, somewhere around the idea of a week.
Could
Yeah,
be a few
no.
days.
You would be not far outside of Al-Nuzat, given the terrain, landscape.
I'm just saying, as Jerk's pulling out a potion and throwing it into the farmhouse, we should consider taking the wagon.
Farmhouse catches fire.
Jerk seems entirely unconcerned about that.
I don't think anyone cares.
Right.
nope.
Just look at it for a second. Just look back at Jerk. Fine. I understand there are practical reasons, but we should get rid of it as soon as we can.
I'll make us a new wagon. I can't do it here.
Oh, Jerk. I was thinking of buying a new wagon.
Well, I figure if I make one next time, it'll be more fun to yell at you when you suggest leaving it behind and, fuck it, Stan.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Did you notice how I saved us all?
No, but I'm sure I'm going to be hearing about it for the next fucking week. It's a long road.
You have small mind if you think it'll only be weak.
Somehow this seems less preferable.
Yeah.
Let's get the wagon.
We get the wagon.
Okay. Yes, you have the wagon.
Fitch, Bitch, this is your horse now. This is your horse.
Bitch looks up.
Fitch.
There's
Oh.
probably intestines in his teeth. Yes.
This is your horse. See this? Your horse.
There are many like it.
This one is yours.
All right, I guess that's my cue to make an animal handling check for this bitch.
While
With
covered in the
intestines,
blood from
yeah.
a child.
I said animal handling check. That is a 16.
Okay. Well, Willie takes kindly to your work, and you are able to eventually get the bit in his mouth. And get him all tied up to the wagon. Do you all throw the bodies into the fire?
Well, two of the bodies. Oh, yeah. Bodies into fire.
Vest does not help, but simply watches as they throw bodies into the fire.
Zora mage hand us if possible.
Bitch
If
is
not-
just gonna eat.
You know, I think I know why I don't feel bad about this. As he's throwing
Hmm.
a child's limb into the fire.
Why?
Because they're farmers.
I thought it was because they were humans.
What? What do I have against humans? Don't be racist. It's really insensitive of you as he throws a child's foot in.
Bitch, do you harvest any parts from the child as you were consuming him?
No,
Okay.
he's not a friend.
Oh, sorry.
Obviously, Gump, come on.
moral
Look, the
compass of
jar,
this
the jar, the jar only has so much real estate, and he was not a fish friend.
Skips my
Friends
mind.
are friends, not food.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Obviously.
He's also
Speaking of
not a
fri-
friend.
Speaking of friends, who has the thumb? Is it in the hole?
The finger.
Vess.
Yeah, finger, sorry.
No, Vest gave it back.
Yeah, let's
I
get it back.
think Jerk was Jerk was the last person she tried to give it to, and he said no.
No. Yeah. It is currently in the hole.
Good to know. Yeah. As the house burns
The house
behind them.
burns behind you, and you set off on your way towards Carcom and El Rivian Manor.
Zora mutters again. I hope we don't get branded as horse thieves.
What is with you and horse thievery?
Not
We're stealing horse.
respectable.
Jerk
Being-
will turn into the farmer.
Look, being a
Turns
murderer,
into a
respectable. Being a horse thief,
There, if anybody sees this, I'll just be like,
Yeah.
hey, I sold them this horse. My
Ow.
house burned down. I don't need it anymore.
Is the horse branded, Gump?
No, the horse is not branded.
Aren't you
There
lucky?
you go, folks.
Okay. Off we go.
and yet Zoria is still paranoid somehow.
Right. Okay.
Oh, do we have like a tarpaul or some shit to cover the...
Wagon?
Yeah.
If you have one in any of your kits.
will
But
just-
you likely have the leather canvas off the side of the carriage.
That's true,
true,
yeah,
that's
it
sad.
was stripped.
You
Jerk
guys
is just gonna stack a bunch of hay in the back of it because I mean, if he's gonna be sleeping in that thing in the day, might as well make it comfy.
Sure.
An oven, you mean, but yeah.
I mean, it is warm currently in the evening.
Warm is better than dead.
Yes.
Arguably, but yes.
But you set off on the road towards Carcom and El Rivian Manor,
We're letting Fitch drive.
presumably.
No,
I don't think Fitch is ever gonna be
Yes.
able to drive again.
You told me this was my horse. I got the bit
Oh,
in its
God,
mouth. I
that's
got it
right.
saddled. So
Fitch is driving. Fitch is now Jarek's personal chauffeur.
Upgrade from pet to chauffeur.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe's just sitting on a pile of hay in the background.
Sora rides to the side on Bubbles.
Yeah, Vess will also ride.
On Nickelback, sure. So you have one spare horse.
Mm-hmm.
Cletus.
If anyone asks, we're traveling small-time horse merchants.
Traveling small time
At this
horse.
rate, we've
Uh,
also got Millie back at the estate. Every time
Millie
we
and
come
Willie
back,
now.
we bring more.
Millie
Yeah,
and-
every time we come back, we bring horses for the estate.
mhm.
Soon enough, we're gonna be like specialty Frisian breeders or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That does seem like something Zoria would get into, though.
Horse
Mhm.
breeding?
Horse breeding.
Yeah,
That seems like just uppity enough that Zoria would love it.
and she would do like the big Norwegian breeds, like
yeah,
the
like
the
fucking Clydesdales
Frisians.
and shit.
Look at my
Yeah.
thoroughbreds.
Like Bubbles. Yeah.
Oh god, she's
Mhm.
gonna use the entire fucking wine estate to like breed Bubbles. To stud Bubbles out.
This
You
is
know what's
my
funnier?
this is my bubbles.
You know what's funnier
So
than
as Gump has been threatening to like have us run a concurrent campaign like several hundred years in the future. And then there's this breed of horses that's just like the hobgoblin horse. Right
Yeah.
outside Korkham.
Yeah,
Ah,
they're war
so-
horses.
Yes.
Did people breed Clydesdales for war? Did that work?
I
I
think
think
you just
Clydesdales were
They
war
were
horses.
draft.
Oh, were
They
they?
were for
I thought they were war
Yeah, they
horses.
were draft horses. No, not Clydesdales.
I think if you had a horse, you kind of just took it to war.
I know there were war horses, I just don't know any
Right.
of the breeds.
Generally, you'd want a draft cross or a draft for one of the cold-blooded horses.
We're going a little deep
You
into the horse hole.
you
Yeah.
wouldn't you
Yeah.
wouldn't want a warm or a hot horse for that kind of thing.
You need a cold horse.
Yeah, you really do.
I said that
We
joking.
can get into the horse breeding.
I don't
later.
give a
I'll-
fuck. I just think it's funny.
I just
I'll
want to
give
know
you
the D&D 5.0 rules for horse breeding.
I'll give you a spreadsheet, Gump. Don't worry.
I'm sure. I'm sure. So where are you headed, team?
Oh,
To Elrivian. Okay. Jerk MacGyver's his cart into a place where he can safely survive.
What part of the hay's for? Just burrow in under that with a blanket over top of it? Yeah, well.
And spends the warm early summer days hiding from the sun and sleeping, while the rest of the party sleeps as well, because you're a team. You sleep together at the same time.
Made that
Vess,
sound weird.
you shake off a little bit of the odd feelings that you had from sleeping in close proximity or trancing in close proximity to the finger. Soria, you're no longer counting your fingers.
Good to know. I had a bad feeling about that.
And Fitch does well guiding Willie along the road.
Butter keeps a close eye.
Yeah. Fitch, do you get to know Willie?
of course.
Of course. What would you like to know
I'd like
about
to-
Willie?
Yeah, read up the backstory, Gump. We need the horse's backstory now.
Uh-huh.
The same kind of idle gossip that he gets up to with the horses at the beginning and the end of the day. Like, so what was your favorite part of the day? I saw a blue jay. Okay, Nickelback, what was your favorite part of the day?
But not like the squash.
It's not sexual,
No.
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 No, only
Sexual.
his love is for one and only squash.
Okay.
I'm the weird one. Okay.
Yeah, clearly. Fitch continues driving, and you all slowly make your way home. And as you approach El Rivian Manor, you come around the familiar bend in the trees
Find ashes and dust.
and see, instead of your home, a pile of burnt timbers collapsed in on itself.
Called it.
What time of day is it,
Idea.
by the way, when we pull up?
I'm assuming night. I'm assuming you time it for night.
Oh, well, now I'm upset.
It is not smoldering. It is a long past fire. There is a small charred corpse near the front door, missing an arm.
Someone's gonna die. That was months and months of work.
Yeah, Zora does ascending.
2.
Castlemere.
Okay.
Do we have you to thank for handiwork in Elriven? I thought you quit. We left you to do your thing. And this is what you do?
You get back. Turnabout is fair play.
He will die.
Dibs on his father.
So I guess Hester's off.
There is nothing here.
Yeah, we go back to Alnazat then, right?
He's not there. He's not stupid.
No, but Jarek has somebody he wants a taste of.
He's not there either.
The vineyard is not
Hmm.
destroyed.
Doesn't really do us a whole lot of good when the entirety of the building's gone.
You could camp.
Dump.
Yes.
The jar gets a new edition.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. It is long past an easy revivification.
I'm aware.
Just so you know.
There is now a. Oh, what part of them do I want? I think I'll take an ear.
Take a. Okay.
Charred ear is
it
now
is
floating in the
a-
jar.
It is a fucked up charred ear. Actually, that ears burn off fairly easily.
They do.
There are no ears. I'm sorry, Fitch.
What's
He's missing an
unsalvageable?
arm.
Yeah.
It looks like something has been eating on him.
Mm-hmm.
But you
He'll
get to
have like a gallbladder.
yeah, he has various organs, bones. The eyes have been
Well,
pecked out.
then charred gallbladder going
There's
in the
a
friend jar.
A number of teeth. Okay. You put a small piece of Cugs the Destroyer in your friend jar.
And then Fitch shakes it vigorously to make sure that the juice gets all around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a snow globe.
Uh-huh. Jerk. I think you made a reoccurring villain. Oh, maybe not you. Zoria.
Yeah. Yeah. This is bad in a few different ways.
We're going to suffer consequences from the drow.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Zora does another sending.
Ooh.
Betty.
Okay. Betty. Not Dave.
Yeah, the deaf guy.
Yeah, but it's in your head.
It's in your head.
Oh, that would freak him out.
Yeah,
It's
it
not in
would.
words, it's in pictures.
Sending comes through as you can understand it. As long as you share a common
Pictures.
language.
25 pictures.
Yeah. Pictures
Would
worth
be a
1,000 words.
exactly so much better way of sending. We should really switch over to that.
I send gifts.
Hmm.
Alright, to Betty.
I suppose he let you live. Yes. Are you alright? Is Dave alright? The other two I don't care much about. Cogs we know.
Yeah, he gave us some money and told us to retire. So we kind of headed to town to, you know, live out our days.
Hmm. They're fine. The ones that
I
Oh,
matter.
yay.
guess you made it back. I don't know if what you'd like to do with it. If you want to rebuild, we can start working on that. Hiring in people. This is probably cut off halfway through. Like if you want to rebuild, but
I say we sell it. Cash out. Is that
Just
a
say
thing
that
we
out
can do?
loud?
Yeah.
Well, no. Remember, the drow wanted us to do this for a reason.
Well,
This just means we're going to spend the next few years building a home from scratch. Or, become the enemy of the entire drow empire, which I'm not really willing to do.
no, we're not.
Our adventuring days might be over for a while.
I think we should march into town, accept our flogging, be it literal or not, and carry on, I suppose.
They have no reason to really flog us.
Yes, they do.
Our bills aren't due yet. They don't care about the estate, they care about the money.
I care about my ass.
Well, then
He's going
send
to
them.
be bitten.
is going to be bitten.
Not wrong. You could send Vestille, make her aware. But I
I
really don't
think
think they're
she.
going to care so much.
I don't think she cares, and maybe they know already. We should just go. We'll think about what to do later. We should probably have to buy materials and whatnot. And I should probably get spell. It would facilitate. Fabricate, that is.
Hmm.
It's transmutation.
I suppose there's no point in really building anything until we kill Castlemere anyway.
No. And I have a good impression that he's going to be in Krigsdale. Zora looks at Vess.
Yes, Lucky.
Just going to mow the earth. 4 coffin-sized and shaped indentations in the dirt. Fitch is a man of action. And they've been complaining about not having a
Wait.
house, so Fitch is building a house.
Wait. You said the grapes were okay, but the house burned down.
Yes.
What about the squash patch?
Oh, I know
The-
she's gone.
The gardens have not been hurt.
Oh.
Bitch's one little squash has been left behind specifically. But much of the garden has been picked.
So this tiny little squash plant sitting on
Not
a
so tiny
palisade.
anymore.
Yeah, it's voluptuous.
It's grown into a beautiful, sexy squash.
Oh man, when we hit level 5. Oh, when I get 5th level spells, rather.
Oh God.
So weird.
Well, Fitch is not thinking of his love right now. Fitch is making little coffin-sized and shaped indentations in the dirt for everyone to sleep in. So I would like to imagine the group is having this deep discussion about long-term plans, and Fitch is just, I make all to sleep in.
I think
No,
the majority
Zor-
of the group at this point is just staring infuriated.
Yeah, Zora's just like frowning and looking, and then she does the sending again. This is not even. Not close. We'll be in touch.
I'm a little disappointed it took you this long to find out.
I'm out of sendings. Actually, no, 4th level.
Your 4th level?
Yeah. We had some trouble on road. With other planes. Inconvenience, really.
That's the joy of teleport, really. I was in and out of there in about a few hours.
Rub it in, cunt. Zora feels less smug now.
Well, at least we don't have to hear about that.
What is the plan?
Be
Sleep.
furious.
Be furious. Yes.
Drink.
Yeah. Drink. Yes. Bitch crawls into his hole. Jerk seeds. Soria has 1,000-yard stare and sends a bunch of people various messages.
She only has one more.
Invest sits on what used to be a wall. Drinks from his flask. Some of the foundation.
You really should send Vess a message, or Vestiel a message before we head out.
Why?
They wanted to know if we were leaving, where we were going. They wanted to keep updated.
We're going to Kharkov for the moment.
I'd
No.
tell them all the same. It's not like you'll lose a spell on the road.
What do I tell her? That we're just leaving?
The estate was burned down.
We're not. We don't have attachments here anymore. Yada
I wouldn't
yada.
go that far.
Hmm.
They're going to expect us to come back and handle this area, or we're going to be in for hell.
Oh, you do not want to report back.
No, I want to report back. I just want you to send her and tell her the place has been burnt down and keep her updated.
Hmm.
They
But are
probably
we?
already know, but if we don't tell them, it's going to make it look like we're being secretive and they'll use that against us.
Yes. Fine. Should I tell her that we will see her in a few days?
Tell her we're headed to Carcom, I suppose, if you want. From there, I guess it
Fine.
doesn't really matter.
No. She does the sending. For transparency's sake, the state was burned down. We are returning to Kharkov. We'll be there in a few days.
We tried to contact you when we found out, but never received a response. It would be best if we met in person.
Logging it is.
That's what he says.
I don't think we're getting flogged.
Is not that kind of logging. Is
Oh.
worse.
Yeah, potentially.
Of verbal flogging. I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah. That hurts a lot more than at least Zoria.
Jared doesn't care. He's used to hearing that.
No, my fiefdom. That's Soria.
Right?
It wasn't a fief. She had
It
no
was
title.
no. It was going to be though. You know she was going to make it into like a mini kingdom.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, my duchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, you spend the day in your holes, or do you just get back on the road?
I'd say spend the day on our holes.
Yeah. Anything salvageable, Zoria casts detect magic and tries to.
I don't know what the fuck you had that was magic in there.
Nothing.
We had a lot of stuff there, but I don't know that we had anything magical there.
Right? Your magical
No.
stuff
Like-
you generally took around in your portable hole.
It
Or
means we
Jared's
lost
arm.
the Mastercraft still.
Was
which
that
sucks.
wasn't in the house, that was in the side building.
Oh, yeah, I guess we should check that out, make sure that's still there.
He did not take it. He merely burned the house.
Thousands of gold, multiple months of time. Oh man, this guy's gonna die.
It's like egging each other's houses, but it gets progressively worse.
Until somebody gets shot. Yeah. Are you looking for anything in particular in the ruins?
Eric's just checking to see what is actually there.
Make investigation check.
It's an 8.
Okay. Jerk does not find much of any complete items.
Does it look like most
Cause-
of this was done via fire? Like
Yes.
burned down? Okay, so at least the stone walls and fort defense are still there.
Right. The stone wall is there.
So all the work that we put in didn't actually go to waste. It's just that now there's not a house in the middle of it.
The one of the chimneys fell, but the other remains standing.
So our other outbuildings where we had the still and all that, that's still.
Standing.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so there's actually a place we can camp out because there was the guard shack area that was
Yeah.
stone lined and underground, and then there was the granary area. He just focused on burning down what was here when we got here. Because he's a dick.
He said turnabout is fair play.
Yeah, well, he also said we're done and finished, so I mean, he's clearly not a man of his word.
He clearly doesn't understand how English works.
Yeah, anything that comes out of his mouth from this point forward is absolutely moot. That man's going to die a terrible death. He
Oh.
could say he could end the demon empire and Jarek would burn down heaven just to fuck him in the ass with a dagger.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. If we get to the point, I'll explain his motivations later.
Vest doesn't care.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, I
good
know
luck.
you.
If
I know you don't care.
anybody,
Sora
Vest
would
is like,
care to
cool,
know.
can we move past this? Oh, no, we're still on this now. Great, thanks. That's great.
Not gonna change anything for any of us, I think, but Zora would care to know.
Hey kiddo. Hey Dio.
So do we just go back to town or do we linger?
I guess we wait and go back to town tomorrow.
Yeah.
No point going back today. Get whatever amounts to rest for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry. What did I miss?
Does your girly need to go to the bathroom?
No. She's taken care of. She just wandered in and I thought I smelled a weird smell. Given that she's been pooping inside recently. Teresa, she's gotta go.
Did we
Downstairs,
just
Dio.
witness a poop?
Hmm?
Did we just
I don't
witness a
think so.
poop? Oh,
Mm.
an accident.
She started trying to get out her butt, which probably means she usually has to poop really bad.
Told ya.
So, yeah. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did we miss?
Nothing. We're just gonna rest and head back to Corcom the next day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you sleep inside one of your outbuildings. Probably. Jarek. Fitch probably sleeps in his hole.
Mm-hmm.
Fitch is probably depressed that nobody else sleeps in his holes with him.
There's just 4 beautifully prepared little sleeping holes.
He's sitting there
he
just
like
look.
he has like all like little beds of leaves and like little covers, and then he just kind of peers over the edge of his for a good chunk of the night, like, is anyone gonna join me? And just gets sadder and sadder.
Which all tracks.
And then when the sadness becomes too much, he will poke the nearest plant and make a metric ass load of good berries.
Yeah.
Good berries don't heal psychological damage.
Nope.
But that doesn't mean he won't try.
Yeah, I mean, neither does alcohol, and yet here we are.
Not wrong.
Day 5,294 of eating good berries until I feel better. No results. We'll try again tomorrow.
The consumption will continue until morale improves.
Yup.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. And you all wake up in the mid-afternoon. Jarek wraps himself thoroughly in sheets and his usual daytime garb
Yeah.
and makes his way to the cart, which he's probably done some modifications on to make more comfortable than just laying down.
Yeah, we got the hay and the blanket, and there's not too much else you can do, but
Prop some boards up so you have a little
a little
tent
more.
Plenty
on
of
top of your
timber.
cart. Um, but you head for Carcom, and after a day and a half of travel, you arrive at the city gates. Are let in to the orderly city.
Straight for ass whooping.
No,
No sense delaying
that is
it.
a 14 on Fidge's disguise check.
Thank you.
Yeah, straight for the ass whooping.
Not like delaying it's gonna make it hurt less.
Sure. So, you all head for the castle. Are let in after announcing whom you are.
Mm-hmm.
And there are murmurs of as you pass by people in the castle, in the courtyard.
That bodes really well. We love that.
Mm-hmm.
Did she poop outside?
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think she did inside. She was just like
She was gassy because she didn't smell it.
getting really excited about it. So there are murmurs inside the castle walls about what's going to happen to you. And you're shown to a meeting room. And told to wait.
Yep.
Really.
After about 15 minutes. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank.
The
Steel?
Yes,
aura.
thank you. Jesus, wow. That was just out of my mind. Vastille
The steel Ficor.
enters. With a few other drow in tow.
Mm.
Welcome back. Seems you all got lost somewhere, I'm assuming.
Another plane.
That would explain why we couldn't scry on you.
Time dilation as well.
Sure. What happened?
We got kidnapped to another plane by 3 giant zombie things that wanted to eat us alive.
Jack doesn't know that unless Sori
Oh, wait.
explained it.
For a bunch of dead bodies, I should say then. Good call, though.
Unknown. We suddenly were somewhere else. Endless road filled with corpses. Things lingering in the mist. We only spent a few days there. 3 maximum. How long has it been?
We don't know when you left.
How long since my last sending to you?
Fuck.
It was telling that Castlemere was dealt with.
Hmm. Oh, that. About 2 months. And what? I said make sure not to let it bite you in the ass. Seems like it
Zora
did.
says nothing. Zora says nothing.
I bet you feel rather foolish. Why did he return to burn down what used to be his house? I have
Tit
reports
for
that he also
tat.
burned down his father-in-law's house in El Nuzat,
Yes.
unless that was you.
No.
So why did he decide to really fuck you?
Turnabout is fair play.
Oh, so you pissed him off.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And now we play a game. Tit for tat.
Well,
Except we will exaggerate like he did.
I suggest the next chance you get, you ruin his life instead of inconveniencing him.
Thinking more
Ruining is
humble.
not the word.
Have you ever seen a wizard with their arms cut off?
We're going to.
Yes.
It's really hard to cast spells without arms, without a tongue. Almost impossible.
Sort of shudders a bit at this.
If you wanted to ruin his life and leave him alive, do that.
Thinking more of turning him into a blood bag, actually.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Whatever. I don't recommend losing control of him, given the apparent streak for revenge that he has. Don't worry. We're not going to whip you in the square. Or in the castle. I think the money that you all have invested here is less than enough.
Had to remind me about the money.
Hmm?
Reminded me about the money. Angry all over again.
Do you wish to maintain control of your estate?
No.
No.
Was
What
that an
a
option to begin with? Because I think I said it back when you gave it to us. I didn't want it.
To Vess's credit, there's not much of an estate there.
You still have your lands. I'm told your orchard is still on in progress to bear vintage.
Not wrong.
Your vineyard.
It does a couple of happy head bobs at that.
Suppose we could do that much, but really it seems kind of pointless. Zorio?
We're not looking to punish you for your mistake in a private matter. If you want out, you may be let out. But with the land, you lose any titles or holdings that it came with. Were there titles or holdings?
Nope.
No, ma'am,
Just
there
the
were
land.
not.
We're just
Just the land.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the part
She-
Zoria was chuffed, like was upset about the first time.
Yeah, she asks one of her aides. Because it's been a while for her.
it has though.
But if you want out of it, we will reabsorb and redistribute the land. God knows that we could use it now that uh, the fog is gone. That foggy place that you all got lost in, by the way, took everyone with it within a few square miles.
Oh,
So we've had to repopulate some of those farms with other people.
but here in Kharkov?
No.
Hmm.
As much as Al Nuzat would like to say that they're they're a separate seat of power, they're still controlled through here. Without Kharkam, they can trade to nowhere.
Has anyone come back?
Not to my knowledge, just you. How did you all get out? I didn't know you had the ability to teleport, Zodia.
I do not. But I am creative and
Vishla
resourceful.
snorts in Jarek's ear.
Vestial. Oh, excuse me.
It was apparent that it was not our native plane. So we banished ourselves back. Or rather, I banished ourselves back. Yes.
Clever. Ballsy. Good job.
Zoria does tend to be both of those things.
Yes.
It's like an emergency teleport or something.
We have no idea.
So, it's been 2 days since you found out.
Yes.
Vestian here does not wish to keep it. And the rest of you?
No.
Should we give it to Dave and Betty to tend to? That's their names, right? Guy rifles through some papers. Yes, miss. Well, we'd have to break it up. They're a little old, if I recall.
Yes. And they would have nowhere to live.
Oh, you
They would probably kill themselves trying to build something new.
you built some buildings, didn't you?
With magic.
Can convert one of those buildings into a house.
Hmm.
Wasn't one of them a guard shack of some sort?
I hoped this was way for more, but at present it is just money sink. Money which we do not have anymore.
Okay. The crown will take it off of your hands then.
Mm.
Bad investments are made occasionally by all parties. Just recoup our what we can of losses and move on. I do hope that you will continue to work with us, even given a lack of ties to the land now.
After Castlemere dies.
Okay. You have a plan to find him?
Yes.
Great. Do you need help with that?
I mean,
Mm.
what help are you offering here?
That depends. I don't know what your plan is.
Yeah, I don't think we do either, but you know, if you could help, yeah, let's do that.
We can get you somewhere faster. One-way ticket.
Do we have business in Kharkov yet?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking them.
No.
Mm.
Unless you know something I don't. This place is dead to us now.
Nothing tying us here.
Jerk, I'm insulted here a little.
Oh, don't. You're not dead to me. But insofar as the ties we had previously, they're dead now.
I'll be sure to pass that on to Reuni. She's really been missing you.
I'm sure she did. We'll be back either way. LK's here, you're here, Reuni's here. Even that Solara chick is here.
She's, yeah, she's here too. Well, keep us as informed as you, can. If there's anything that we can do to help, let us know. Obviously, Casimir still proves to be a nuisance. Fighting his fight apparently through intermediaries or privately. But we've got a pretty solid hand here. If there's nothing else, you're free to go.
You said you could get us somewhere quickly.
Yes. But it's a one-way trip. We can teleport you to various places in the Underdark that are closer to various cities or locations on the surface.
Hmm.
What did you want to do here, Zoria?
We have to go to Hester, don't we?
There's no
think
use in-
that's just a matter of priorities.
Casimir is not going anywhere. If he's fighting the fight from far away.
Castlemere is old, no? Simply wait for age to take its course.
No.
No.
Age is
I
not
want
going to rob me of this.
I want to dissect him.
So you'd rather go to Hester first?
He's on way, yes.
There's nothing he can take from us now. We're effectively
No.
immune to him.
Hmm. We can also go through Art Bridge. That is on way. Visit library there. Try and get some research. Supposed to be the grandest library in world. Or continent.
We've actually rebuilt the one here.
Have you?
Yeah. Sizable donation was made of your late friend.
Late friend?
Uh, Shell, you called her?
Mm.
She, yeah, I don't know. You could check it out. There's a bunch of books from some weird fucking place out west. Anyways, if you'll excuse me, I have other matters to attend to.
Once we
Uh,
clear up what we have to do, we'll circle back for that teleportation, perhaps.
Yeah, one of the guards will see you out. Have a good evening and good luck. And she leaves.
Yeah, Vess heads out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zora moves sluggishly.
Jarek and Fitch, I presume, follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fitch gets out of the corner at this point.
Fitch is just standing with his face in the corner.
I'd considered crabbing him, but yeah, he was just fishing in the corner.
Yeah.
I take it we go to the knives.
Nope.
Go to
We
Zora
have to
wherever we
park
had
the
the.
horses somewhere.
Where was?
Zora asks where the library is.
Oh, okay. So, well, I'm assuming you parked the horses at the castle.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave them at the castle and not like get them in a stable.
No, you probably take them with you. And Zori asks where the library is and heads out that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Zori, the library is where it used to be. Rebuilt after the fire of 98. And you arrive. And written above the door reads, Fitch.
Zoria, child of darkness, bearer of dawn, warborn, mage, scholar, friend.
Library. Dedicated to
I can
Zoria
type
the
that out if
Fit.
you want.
Bad day for Zoria.
Zora turns out
I am gonna write that out just to twist the knife a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks at it and just goes away.
Oh, goes away. Okay. It does seem to be open,
Well,
even at this hour.
it's too much, Gump.
That's fine.
Too much humiliation.
Shell twists the knife, even being dead.
Yeah, what was that y'all were saying about the long game?
So, from the library, Zodia goes to the knives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, and joins her party there, presumably.
Yeah. Says nothing.
Mm-hmm. Fitch, Jerk, Fess, do you do anything in the
Dirk will
meanwhile?
accompany Zoria for now, but he
Oh.
ain't
I
gonna
got the
do much.
impression that Vess went to do his own thing.
No,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Vess just left
No,
when, yeah, just like
yeah,
exited
then
the room, but it like stayed with the party.
Oh, okay. Well, then the
okay.
party
Yeah.
as a whole travels from library after looking at it to knives.
Nope. Turn around to the knives.
Yes. Okay. The morning is yours to do with what you wish, or you can sleep and pass the time before you head to Hester.
Yeah, Dirk doesn't have an option there. He'll just sleep.
How far away is Hester from Carcom?
About 2 weeks.
I mean, yeah, like,
That's not bad.
yeah, Vess will use the sending stone to contact Callan and let him know that they're 2 weeks away.
Excellent. I will let you know um, when you are in the city where to go. I'll meet you.
Zoria doesn't sleep. She wanders through the city at night.
At day.
Oh, at day.
Sure. Make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
Okay. You are not exhausted. And you see the various places and the various people in the city going about their day as if nothing has changed.
And it hasn't.
That's vaguely foreboding.
Okay.
I'll say that Zora eventually ends up sitting right in front of the library, just
Yeah.
looking at it.
Yep.
Mm.
And after a while goes in.
Okay. Is Zoria right now?
Yep.
Okay.
I will say also that her scowl is more pronounced. Severely so.
Sure. Um, you are welcome welcomed to the library by the same librarian that was there previously. I believe it was a half-elf, if I recall correctly.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
She looks up, cocks her head. Do I know you from somewhere?
My name is Zoria Rukonthar. Doesn't say the
Oh.
rest.
Like the name of the library?
Yes.
Are you the name on the library?
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why they named it that fucking terribly long, ridiculous name, but it
His titles.
doesn't really come off the tongue, does it?
You can just say the Zoria Library, you fuckwit. Says a voice from the grave.
You
The
can just say
librarian's like, we're probably gonna rename it at some
Yeah.
point because it's ridiculous.
Nobody
Hey, have you
likes.
guys seen
Hmm.
the name of the presidential libraries? Those fuckers are long.
Or any library on a college campus ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't really need, libraries with like 10 or 11 words in the name. It's a little ridiculous. So, I mean, I give it a few years, but maybe they'll shorten it to the Zoria Library. How can I help you?
Frowns.
Frowns. Frowns more.
Frowns more. Walks past.
It's like the closed captioning just says frown intensifies.
Yeah. Okay. Zoria goes into the library. The
Yep.
shelves are not full, but they are not bare.
They're still restocking.
They are still restocking. But is there anything in particular you're looking for, Zodia, in this library?
Now that things aren't trying to kill us and she can maybe have some more time, she'll try to find something on Sears, I guess.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Good at those. 26.
Wow.
19 plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
Second time I rolled a 19.
Yeah. You find, after rummaging through a few books, a book that seems to pertain to Sears. An old, stale tomb.
Hmm.
The book, itself speaks to I assume you're looking for a way to induce visions.
Yeah.
Okay. It does not speak to that.
Hmm.
It seems to believe that, or it reads that visions cannot be reliably induced and certainly cannot be safely induced. Those attempting to induce visions in history have sometimes never woken up, sometimes just vanished, and other times have had no effects, including a vision. Um, it it states that visions to be true have to come naturally.
Can she get a good feel for the book, or is it more to read?
Sure. What sort of feel are you looking for? What do you mean?
Is she like? Can she read the whole thing?
Given time, yeah.
How much time are we talking about?
Call it 8 hours.
Yeah, she'll do that.
Sure. Okay. Um, there is, in particular, a notation on one of the pages that says seers are a way to power. Locate one. In an aggressive, quick, in a quick script. Knowing the future can knowing the future change it? And what are the repercussions of doing so?
Mhm.
These are questions posed in this script. It's worth the risk. I'll try it anyway. As notations. With the 26, you do find a I don't even know what you'd call it. And the fact that you're reading it front to back, or the whole book, excuse me. A gifting, like a to and from.
Hmm.
To the magnanimous Count Vishla. From your beloved subjects.
Motherfucker.
Is there anyone around?
Not really.
She'll pocket it.
Sure.
Don't want to be a horse thief. Book thief.
Book thief.
Book thief.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Ancient
mean, it's
Something
texts.
even
her.
more
It's
sacred.
her library, though.
That's what she's gonna.
So like,
If she's Scott, that's exactly what she's gonna say.
It's
My
my
name is
library.
on blue.
I feel like that's not how it works when you dedicate a library to somebody. They don't just get to come in and like steal the books.
It's on my
Pretty
books.
I
sure.
could be wrong.
no,
Never had a library dedicated to me, so I don't
Right.
know.
My name is on building. Fuck off.
Tell me when your name is on building. Okay. And Zoria leaves with the book.
Yep.
Uncaught.
Yep.
Okay. Thus, in Fitch, you have, well, thus you in particular have 4 hours of freedom after your trance.
normal morning
Morning routine
shebang.
in Carcon, sure.
Yeah. Doesn't really change.
Revisit the old
Yeah,
bathhouse.
Fitch will do the same. He doesn't have anything else to do.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't join Vessi, and he just
Yeah.
does Fitch things.
Yeah, Vess would go earlier than Fitch would be
Right,
awake.
of course.
So
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Fitch wakes up and goes to some flower gardens or something.
Yeah, moisturizes his eyeballs a little bit.
Yeah.
with something other than his tongue? Wait a second.
No, it's with his tongue, like
Oh, okay.
carefully and meticulously. He's got to get all the surface of it.
Sure.
There we go. Okay. I thought the
Maybe
sky
catalogs
was
his friends
falling.
a little bit. Who knows?
Okay. And eventually Zoria comes back to the room.
Yeah. He bought a new outfit, new armor, new everything. Like discarded the whole showy and just
Ooh.
more.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's dramatic like that. So just
Zoria wears her emotions on the outside.
yeah, much more utilitarian clothes than whatever she was wearing before.
Okay.
Studded leather still.
Yeah, more back towards old Zoria.
Yeah.
Okay. What does the party do once you are all reunited? Jarek hiding under the bed in the room.
Yeah. Yep. Once it turns day or night, we'll be able to move
Sure.
out. But till then,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think right now the plan is wait for night and then head out toward Hester.
yep.
Sure.
Okay. Yep. So that's what we do.
Okay. Great. So the party sets out for Hester. And the 2-week journey there. And that's where we'll pick it up next time. For those of you joining with us, I hope you had fun. I know they didn't, but I did. So, have a good evening, and we will come. Let's see you Monday. Peace.